Alright, hey, welcome. So, with the release of 3.1.5, we got a huge changes coming into us. The first one is the relic boost. So, with the upcoming Shade Mother that is going to be released, the relic boost gonna get a really big upgrade. And you can see that from the official Dislyte Twitter that the number of the relic boost is it's pretty crazy. Yeah, it's 8% until 12% for defense bonus, attack bonus, HP bonus, and the rest. They also have a huge difference in number from the lowest number to the highest number. So that means that this mythic booster will be game changing, and you definitely want to grind this Shade Mother as your end game content. So because the number in this relic booster is so high, it will change how you play your esper forever. Because the relic is going to be insanely ridiculously high in stats that every single esper will feel like they are getting too strong apparently. So this relic boost will make, like, even currently, even in the current boost right now, I can see like some people have plus 50,000 HP on their Sally or Clara or most of their tanks. And with the upcoming mythic booster here, I won't be surprised if I can see like probably plus 70k, 70,000 HP or something for a tank esper. Oh, and also damage-wise, like, currently a lot of people have reached like plus 3,000 attack with 200 critical damage. And with this new relic booster, like, we can probably see up to plus 5,000 attack. And by saying that, it means that relic will become your main target for your endgame content, because it will change your esper by a lot. Like 90%, 99% of your esper strength will come from your from your relic and the booster that you put into it. And I won't be surprised either if the way to grind this relic will be like very hard. Like, I will say there is something that is concerning me, because the Shade Mother is only one, while we have three other, like Shadow Fire, Shadow Gale, and Shadow Stream, like in Desolate Lands, to differentiate between each relic that you want to focus on. But with only one Shade Mother, like, I don't know how they're gonna implement this. Like, maybe they give you an option of which category of relics you want to choose in the Shade Mother, or maybe they're all gonna be in the same Shade Mother. They're all gonna drop from the same boss. So that means it's even harder to aim for the relic that you want for the, like, for example, like you're aiming for that Windwalker speed boost. So, like, among every single relics in existence that you can get from the Shade Mother, and also not including the normal, the green, blue, purple, and the legendary booster, it's gonna be really hard to find that one single Windwalk mythic booster. So there is also like something that I can think of. Like, if I were to be a game developer, I would make the Shade Mother similar to Tier, like how you grind Everett, or maybe Odette. Yeah, like they're gonna give you some item to, like, maybe upgrade your current relic, like, I mean, your current booster. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if they take that kind of approach. So that also makes the other shadow stage still relevant. Like, because of the upcoming Shade Mother, like, if they drop every single mythic booster from the Shade Mother, nobody is everybody is no longer gonna go to the Shadow Fire and the Shadow Stream and the Shadow Gale. Like, everybody is gonna grind in Shade Mother every single day, and they don't even need to make a team for Shadow Fire, Shadow Gale, and Shadow Stream. Even the new player, like, if you are able to clear Shade Mother, even like B rank or A plus or something, like, it's still worth going there compared to the other Shadow stages. So as a game developer, like, uh, they wouldn't want their stages to be like obsolete. So there might be a small chance, like they're gonna do an approach like tier or that, where you can upgrade your current booster relic using a different like material or something, like probably, for example, maybe this is just guessing, like I don't know whether this is gonna be true or not, but this is just my guess, like maybe 3 legendary speed relic booster can be combined using another gemstone into a single mythic booster. Who knows? Like there, it's just my opinion. Like it's not gonna happen anyway, but it's something to think about. Like if the other shadow stage is gonna be obsolete, and Shade Mother will be your final end game PvE content. So because this booster really increase your relic strength by a lot, so you might want to consider like fixing your PvE espers to get ready for the Shade Mother. Although we don't know how the Shade Mother gonna uh, um, go, like we don't know any single information about how to fight the Shade Mother or how the fight's gonna be. But it's good to prepare all those like Chalmers, Stewart, uh, Lin, Louis, all those PvE espers to be ready for the upcoming fight. And not to mention that every single time they release a new content, like the the new esper that comes out within that content is also going to be relevant to the new content that they're going to release. So, for example, like the previous content, like the Sentinel Hunt came out, and it gives you another PvE content to play with, and that came out by the time Abigail came out. So this Abigail really good in Sentinel Hunt. That it's because she gives a lot of buffs from just a single esper, and the damage of Sentinel, the Dark Star Lord, get decreased by a lot as with how many buffs you have in your team. So Abigail really relevant in the Sentinel Hunt, and also Brewster and Ife, because Brewster and Ife are a really good PvE esper. You know, I have a lot of theory about Brewster and Ife, but for now we're gonna make it simple and just summarize the things. So Brewster and Ife are a really good PvE experts. You can see from my video that's going in the corner, and I've been using Ife a lot in my PvE content. Like she increased my efficiency going through the PvE content, the cube, the temporal tower, the infinite tower, by a lot, because poison damage is really good for PvE content. And that's why the moment I saw that Ife is gonna come out in the banner, I straight away pulled her because she's a really good esper. And so considering that, also like they release the espers that the players currently need. Like for example, like when they first released Ashley, the meta in PvP content, the point war, is either speed team or a tank team. So if you have a really good tank team, like the speed team cannot do anything, or maybe if you have a really good speed team, like the tank team cannot even move. But with the release of Ashley, the meta shifts, because the moment you have Ashley, you can use her for two different purposes. The first one is to kill the tanks, because her damage deals a percentage HP to your targets, and this is really good because usually the percentage damage have a limit, like an upper limit, like this one increased by 100% of Heimdall's attack. But the thing is, like some espers, like Anaxidora, the Pandora, she cannot use her percentage damage to bosses, but Ashley can use this for bosses. So for temporal tower, for infinite tower, like she's also really good in that content, but mostly in the point war content, because when you face against a tanky opponent, like her percentage damage will deal a lot of damage, and while you are facing against a speed team, like her AP increase will counter the speed team. So she is a really good esper for PvP, and that's why having her really changes the balance in point war. It's no longer just a tank team versus speed team, but it's more of a like, you know, who has a better S-lead. And also Everett, yeah, like Everett comes out just to balance the S-lead in the PvP content, because Everett is a really tanky esper, and he is like one of the rare owner of misrate up debuff, because misrate up is the best debuff that you can have in PvP content, sometimes also in PvE content. So having him as a free Simmer legend is really all right for me, but because he's not really useful in a PvE content, so if you are not really focusing on PvP content, then you might wanna just slowly grind him. Don't need to grind him like as soon as possible. But again, continuing with the esper, so the new esper, the two new esper, the triplets and the hacker, about their names, but they might be really relevant to the content of Shade Mother. So there will be a choice here that whether you want to pull, because this is the last day of PvE and booster content, the banner. So this is the last day of PvE and booster banner. So you might want to choose, like if you have a lot of spam and you want to, like, you know, get both of them, they are still really good in PvE content. The thing is, we still don't know how we're gonna fight with the Shade Mother, against the Shade Mother, but no doubt they are really useful in their in the current respective content. For Ife, she is really good for enemies that have tons of HP, like in an Infinite Tower or a Temporal Tower. And for Booster's case, like he's really good when you are forced to bring a lot of support, because when you are forced to bring a lot of support, like in the case of Infinite Tower, you need to bring like a disable, freeze, like era, AP down, etc. So you are forced to only being able to bring like one DPS. Brewster will cover the single DPS because he can attack while your other support is hitting your target. So they're really good in both PvE content. But the thing is, we still don't know what the skill of the two new espers, but we know from the past event that they are gonna be relevant to the new content that Dislyte gonna release. So for my case, I'm gonna wait for the two new espers. I'm curious. I'm more curious. I'm more interested with the Intisar, the hacker, because everybody likes the triplets. But the thing is, that's to be expected. That's from the visual, you know. But in many other games, like being a hacker, like if there's a character that is a job of a hacker, they usually excel in control of disables, you know. So I reckon Intisar is gonna be like a fighter / controller kind of person. So I'm really excited to wait for Intisar actually, for my own case. But we're gonna see the triplets first because that's the most popular choice. So yeah, again, we're gonna wait until both of them release their skill sets to determine whether they are good or not for PvE content, and also how the Shade Mother fight is gonna look like. But again, that's how it is for the 3.5. You need to, like, you know, think about your PvE content more rather than thinking about your PvP content, because having a really good PvP esper is not enough with the release of the Shade Mother, because the Shade Mother gonna change your esper by a lot. So you really need those mythic boosters instead of like having a really good PvP esper. Although it's still important having a really good PvP esper, but having the mythic booster, being able to grind that Shade Mother will be really important in the future. So you might want to prepare your esper for grinding that Shade Mother. So if you are like, you know, free-to-play players like me, you might want to stop grinding for that Everett for a while, because Shade Mother gonna be your best friend for the next couple of months, I guess, couple of weeks minimum, until you get the feel of that mythic booster and boost your esper by a lot. And that's after that, only then you can focus again on the PvP content. So that's my thought about 3.1.5. So if you want to have like something to discuss about, I'm a theory crafter. I'm not much of a content creator, so you barely ever see me making a video. But I just want to give you an opinion that's been in my mind. I've been sharing this information to my clubmates, but I rarely ever want to share it to other people. But if you want to discuss something, like, feel free to type in the comment section and ask me anything. I will gladly answer them. So yeah, that's the thing about the new pets. So just expect the Shade Mother. Yeah, get ready for Shade Mother, and that will be the single most important thing that you should do when the pets goes live. I'll see you next time then. Thanks for listening to me, although I don't know if anybody's gonna listen to me. Hopefully there will be someone who gets inspired by what I just said. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.